Hello, hello. Welcome to Nubian Queen Tarot. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and become a colored rainbow fairies. All the beautiful rainbow color fairies, kings and queens. I am going to do a collective read of the energy that's in the atmosphere. And I'm literally hearing this song called Missing You. I think Tamia sings that song. Missing you is all that I've been thinking of. Missing you is ooh, ooh. So yes, so somebody is missing somebody. So I'm going to ask Daddy, aka God, Big Daddy, aka the higher source, Jesus, aka King Jesus, my ancestors that's rocking and rolling with us, the gods, the goddesses, the good angels, the fairies, to let me know who is missing someone. Father God, Jesus, come to me to give me clear messages, positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, positive love, and please protect my collectives that's reading this video or going to read this video and watch this video. That's doing positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, and want change. But for those that are still doing negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes, negative energy, negative hate, negative love, they need to go and heal. Because y'all not playing with them. In Jesus' name, amen. Ashe. Okay, so I'm going to ask God, a.k.a. Daddy, Big Daddy, a.k.a. the higher source, Jesus, aka King Jesus, and the ancestors that's rocking and rolling with us, Mother, meaning Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, and the good angels, the gods, the goddesses, and the fairies, to see what two signs or what signs is missing somebody. Because I'm hearing that song, missing you is all that I've been thinking of. So, yeah. So, I don't know. I don't think that's, hold on. Let me go to the thing because I'm hearing it, but I want to make sure I'm saying the right person. Missing you. Total. It's by Total. Missing you. Okay? All right, then. Virgo is what I'm getting out of that. Virgo is what I'm getting. Virgo and Pisces. So Virgo and Pisces. Virgo and Pisces. Virgo and Pisces. That's a water sign. And an earth sign. Okay. So earth and water. If you're not a Pisces or a Virgo, that is in your birth chart, my loves, in your element, in your birth chart element. Okay. And we're going to do a message because I'm literally hearing that song by Total, Missing You. So we're going to see what's going on. We're going to see what's going on. Fear and honest came out. So fear is at the bottom of the deck and honest in the upright. So I'm going to read honest. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So somebody is nervous and in fear about being honest, because they don't know if it's going to, you know, damage the relationship even more, or this could be a new beginning of healing and, you know, receiving, you know, a new beginning of, you know, taking necessary steps to, you know, love on each other again. So I realized that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So somebody is really missing somebody, and they really did care about this person or whatever. And why is I'm picking up on another sign? And I'm going to do this, Daddy, because I'm picking up on another sign. What is the other sign I'm picking up on? A Leo. That ain't the sign. Give it to me straight and clear, babe. A Gemini. I'm literally seeing a Gemini. And Leo as well. So that's a Leo, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. Give me a second, guys. Over. My color rainbow heart fairies. That's an air sign for the Gemini. And a Leo is a fire sign. So air, water, earth. So somebody is definitely missing somebody. Very much. It's like they're missing two people or whatever. And I'm really feeling like that. And that is fire, air, water, earth. Virgo, Pisces, Leo, Gemini. If them is not your birth signs, that's in your birth chart, baby. Okay? And I definitely feeling that song, you know. Indecisions. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Failure is at the bottom. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So somebody definitely feeling like they failed at something. They failure. They failed not to use their intuition or whatever. And they failed at, you know, that certain things I'm really feeling like they lost somebody in their life, and it definitely triggered their intuition not to go with their intuition of, you know, they failed as being a friend, because I'm picking up on friends as well, and it's making me feel like they missing a loved one as well. And they feel like when they was vulnerable, I feel like somebody took advantage of that. And I feel like somebody lied, and they didn't, and the person that's in sorrow right now was so vulnerable that they didn't see their intuition telling them that somebody was definitely being dishonest with them. And that is exactly what I'm picking up. Relationship or whatever. So this relationship means a family member, a friend, or whatever. They let or a fake friend, meaning they let a fake relationship as a friend ruin a loyalty with someone. And I'm literally hearing that song, Loyalty, Loyalty, Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar. And I'm feeling like they don't trust too many people or whatever as well. And they definitely need to, I could release my need to control. Surrender is also on the deck. And they definitely feeling in regret. And they definitely blaming their self. And they regret the things that they did to a good friend. Because basically they saying that person was being loyal to me and I wasn't being loyal to them or whatever. I accept responsibility for my well-being. I know that I cannot change the past. And they definitely regret how things went about. And they definitely is missing somebody, a relationship that they had with a family member as well. And they also felt that that relationship with that friend was family as well. And they definitely want change or whatever. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So basically you feeling like you're worried. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. You're a little worried, but you're worried of the outcome of wondering if she gonna give me a second chance or he gonna give me a second chance or whatever. Because I am changing how I view things, and I change how people played on my vulnerability of I lost somebody and that person wasn't being honest with me. That changed how I viewed a loyal friend. And I'm literally hearing that song, Loyalty, Loyalty, Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar. And it's going to be a new beginning because I saw that or whatever. So we're going to see. Or whatever. We definitely is going to see, my loves. Because I'm literally picking up that this Gemini, it could be her element or it could be her sign. That all she wanted was loyalty or whatever. Because it seemed like both of them lost good people. People that was family to them. And they definitely felt like that other person, each other was family. Even though, you know, they wasn't blood. But they were family to them because they gave. I'm feeling like the Gemini gave loyalty. And the Virgo felt like, you know, they let certain people, places, and things mess up loyalty between them or whatever. And they definitely missing each other, and they got to come to some kind of common ground to clear the air so they can rebuild or whatever is what I'm getting. Because they definitely did love each other, but that person that played them people, places, and things hurt the relationship, and they feel like the love that they had for each other shouldn't have got, you know, misconstrued. But I'm feeling like it's something else in this, so I am going to play it out and see what's going on. God, Jesus, my ancestors, the God, Jesus, my ancestors, the gods, the goddesses, the good angels, the fairies, what messages of this card, the cards do they need to know for the Leo, Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo? Judgment. Understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So they feel like they judged the situation too fast, too early. They didn't go within. And they definitely death, meaning I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So they definitely is contemplating how they gonna go about things. And they feeling like that what I say, they're losing a lot. And, that person was definitely in denial. People, places, and things that played a major part in disrupting that abundance of love in that relationship. And you also feeling like you being judged because you cost someone their abundance, because you got told a whole bunch of lies, and you definitely feeling denial of the judgment of, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So you definitely wasn't aware because you were grieving in the process, and you definitely blame yourself for allowing yourself to take a part in, you know, hurting a good person and trying to hurt their finances because you believed people, places, and things that did not serve your highest good. And that's the reason why you're having a difficulty with your financial situation as well. And you definitely feeling the hardship of a loved one that you cared about very much and you lost. And you also is feeling that hardship and hurtship of, that good friend, that loyal friend, and people, places, and things that wasn't truly loyal messed that up, and you blaming yourself. So you are trying to take accountability for that. And you definitely at first denied, what you did, what you said, what took part in it. You definitely is upset that you blame yourself for allowing someone or somebody or people, places, and things to come in and mess that up or whatever. And I'm definitely seeing a forgiveness card. You are seeking forgiveness or whatever. You definitely are. Because you felt that I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So you definitely is in stagnation because you feel like, if I go towards this person and, speak my truth, is she going to deny me? Because denial can also mean, is she or he going to deny me to that new beginning that I am trying to change? Because I'm feeling like one person definitely feel like you should have took our friendship into consideration of we were ride or die, and you definitely are judging yourself, and you definitely feel like, things are falling apart for you, and you definitely feeling like you're unhappy. Yes, unhappy. And you definitely need to call in Archangel Hanel for your joy and peace. And I'm feeling like you definitely need to call in, Uriel, Archangel Uriel, and also and ask Uriel to help you, with the loved one that passed over smoothly. So it's a loved one in here is definitely asking you to, go ahead and go forth and change and go with forth of, speaking your truth, and don't, deny yourself that truth. Don't because they feel that you missing this friend, and they definitely feel that you missing them too, and you're not happy with how the outcome came and how it changed things in your life, meaning it could be financial, it could be, happiness, it could be your peace of mind. And it's pretty much telling me that you're eating, you're it's like it's a gut instinct that it's eating you alive of the betrayal, and you want to change that. And you felt like somebody played a major part in, you know, and you definitely regret that. And you definitely blaming yourself. And you definitely feel like you don't have that happiness no more, because you lost that loved one. And you definitely need to know that that loved one do care about you enough to ask me to, you know, give you this message that all it takes is one step to, you know, choose to, you know, go within and choose that happiness. If that friendship made you happy, if, you know, people, places, and things denied you that happiness of that friendship or whatever, to get that back, you know, because it came out at the beginning that it was a new beginning, a death of a new beginning. You know, it seemed like both of y'all had death in y'all life of people that meant the world to y'all, and it hurt y'all to y'all core. And you blame yourself for not, you know, being there for that person that lost somebody dear to them, and you let the wrong people, places, and things come into your life and disrupt that. And I'm also hearing that song by Kaya, Khia, You My Girl, or whatever. And I'm gonna play that or whatever. You know, I'm gonna play that too. And my throat chakras are getting messed up, so that's letting me know that somebody is trying to, you know, lie and keep me from, you know, letting you know that it is light at the end of the tunnel. Hold on, I'm getting this song because I don't want to say it wrong, you know. I don't want to do it wrong. Here we go. You my girl. And you saying I miss you. You My Girl, Thug Misses by Khia, Khia, or whatever. You definitely is saying that, you know, you definitely are saying that you missing, you know, your loved one that passed away. And your loved one that passed away, your relative definitely came to me to let me know that you were unhappy and you missed, you know, a good friend of yours, and you definitely felt regret in everything. And you definitely are blaming yourself for allowing people, places, and things to, you know, manipulate your mind. And they knew that you were vulnerable and they played on that vulnerability or whatever. And that is exactly why you're judging yourself of saying, I want change because things is not right in my life since I'm not with that person that, you know, was my girl or whatever, my, you know, my ride or die, you know. You definitely is missing that. And I'm feeling like that person that you're missing as well with the friendship is saying the same thing. You was my girl. How could you allow, you know, people, places, and things to manipulate you into saying that I was not a good friend, or I was saying false things, because them people was in denial. They were lying. They made up a whole lot of, you know, false stories. And I am going to get, yeah, and you want new beginnings or whatever. You having a hard time if that person, you feeling like if that person, if you come to that person or come correct with that person, is that person going to deny you that new beginning of hearing you out and letting you explain yourself? And it definitely did say new beginnings, so that means what I say, Eight of Wands. So one of your ancestors that passed away, that appreciate you and love you, is definitely was the bird in the nest, the bird, the chirping of, they went and asked, you know, the Most High, meaning Big Daddy, and they asked Daddy, aka God and Jesus, to assist them or whatever, to try to heal that broken relationship, friendship, because they feeling like that their relative is unhappy and things are not changing for them in the good until they come forth and mend that relationship that was broken by people, places, and things that played on that, her vulnerability or his vulnerability. And what I say, it was people, places, and things that came in and messed that up. And hold on, let me, oh, shoot. Let me change the, okay. People, places, and things came in, like, you know, bad people, bad person, jealousy, envy, came in and interrupted that happiness and that friendship that you guys had for each other. You know, a lot of denial, a lot of deceit is what I'm getting out of this. Because Page of Cups, what I say, somebody was not being honest. Somebody was not being truthful. Somebody were in, you know, a deceitful manner. They were definitely in that, you know, sneaky atmosphere. You know, they definitely was. Or whatever. That's what I'm feeling. God, Jesus, my ancestors, the gods, the goddesses, the good angels, the fairies, what messages do we need to know for this reading of the soul journey? Messages of loss and change and judgment. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. You it's like that was my rider. And what I say, your family member came in and asked, can you assist me with getting her back or he back with that happy person that made them happy and was riding for them and being loyal to them. And pretty much Daddy came out positive and saying it's a green light for you to, you know, make amends or whatever, because he's saying you had your tower moment of the bullshit, the fuckery, you know, the loss of a loved one, you know, meaning a loss of a loved one. Y'all both lost people that y'all cared about very much, and both of them, you know, came through and asked Daddy, how can we mend those, you know, broken hearts of, you know, that friendship, that loyalty or whatever. Or whatever. Because they were truly good friends. They truly rided for each other. They talked on the phone. They, you know, had deep conversations or whatever. And they and the person that is heartbroken over this and in regret definitely was saying, I never told your secrets or whatever. I kept your secrets even though I did the things that I did and let the wrong people, you know, take our friendship to bullshit or whatever, I still kept your secrets. And that other friend is definitely saying the same thing. I kept your secrets as well. I will take them to my grave. And that friend that felt betrayed by the friendship, definitely saying, I wanted to go with you. I wanted to shine with you. I wanted to have everything with you. And you kind of showed your true colors, but you also was in a vulnerable situation that somebody played on your vulnerability and, you know, was manipulating the situation or whatever, because they was in their page of cup of jealousy of that friendship and that bond that they had for each other or whatever. Ooh. Give it to me nice and slow, babies. You know, give it to me nice and slow. Okay. Yes, yes, you feel it. What I say. You said you was taking care of your kids because I see kids is here. But you also is burdened by all of this, you know, unhappiness or whatever. And you definitely is missing that person very much or whatever. You definitely is. You missing the friendship and you missing that loved one that passed away or whatever. And you definitely is conflicted on if you should, you know, take a leap of faith in. And that's why Daddy came out. And you really concerned about if you take that leap of faith, if that person is going to deny you that, you know, listening ear of, please just let me explain, you know, let me explain, you know, because you feeling like it was some fuckery going on, magician. So somebody definitely was not being honest with you about the truth behind all of this or whatever. And you definitely feeling like, damn, I'm in denial about, I should have went within. I should have never even, you know, believed those bullshit ass lies that somebody said about her or he, because they were loyalty, 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 you know, by Kendrick Lamar. And Kaya, you my girl. You definitely is saying you was my girl or whatever. And you definitely is missing a family member as well. So just know that your family member is passing on smoothly. And they actually is assisting this, you know, reading and saying, take a leap of faith or whatever. And go forth and, you know, speak your truth and tell the truth, you know, so y'all can mend those broken hearts. And I'm literally hearing that song by is it Al Green, baby? Hold on. It's another song. Yeah, Al Green. I knew I was right. You want to feel heartbroken and in despair. That's why abundance came out negative. But you definitely feeling like, I don't want her to judge me. I want her to, you know, be open-hearted to I was being played. It was like we both was being played, is basically what the other person is saying. And that other person or other people that played a part in it was being deceitful, you know. You know. So yes, you definitely is feeling that way. And I'm assuming that family member that passed away of yours actually liked it, Al Green. So play some of his music, Al Green's music. Oh, whatever. How Do You Mend a Broken Heart by Al Green. So this family member definitely liked it. The singer Al Green, R&B singer. That's a classic, you know. So they definitely is saying, you want to mend this broken heart of yours. I know you struggling. You going through it. You emotionally drained. You in regret. You're unhappy. You put on a brave face, but you really is unhappy. And you definitely is trying your best. And they definitely saying for you to have that free, you know, that freeness of new beginnings and change, you have to come correct with that good person that was loyal to you, that was riding for you or whatever. And don't feel ashamed that you messed up. Because you definitely is in, you blaming yourself for allowing the wrong people, places, and things to play on your vulnerability of the hurt that you were feeling, of the loss that you lost a good person, a good family member that loved you and you loved them. And same thing for that other person that you're regretting the things that you did towards this person. She or he lost a very good person in their life as well. Give me more on this of the soul journey messages, Daddy. Yes. Yes, because you've been having a lot of different challenges, difficult challenges or whatever. And for you to have that new beginning of change or whatever, they definitely want you to take some time to, you know, reach out. You have to reach out. And I'm hearing that song, reach out and touch somebody. I'm thinking that is that, who is that? Reach out and touch. I don't want to get the names wrong, so that's why I'm going, I think that's Gladys Knight. Oh, Diana Ross. Okay, Diana Ross. And it's also a Shirley Caesar song as well. But I think that is the gospel version as well. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of it. Touch somebody's hand, so in a place for you, and touch somebody's hand. If you can, it take a little out of your busy day or whatever to someone who lost their way. So basically, they want you to put something up of them. If you got pictures of them, that loved one that you lost, put some pictures up. Don't throw them pictures away, or don't put them in a box, or store them away. Put them out and play their favorite music or whatever. And they saying they've been reaching out to you or whatever. And they want you to reach out to that person that you regretted hurting and causing a lot of challenges of messing up, trying to mess up their abundance because you were believing the wrong people or whatever. Because somebody was in the mix being a devil, being evil, doing trickery or whatever. And you definitely not denying the parts that you played, but you also denied the fact that you should have took it upon yourself and went within your gut feeling of, my girl ain't ever did no shit like that, talked about me like that. Come on now, I should have reached out to her or he. So definitely do that or whatever, so you could have new beginnings, you know, because I'm feeling like that other person that you're missing in that relationship and friendship, because relationship also could be friendship. It don't necessarily have to be friendship that pop out, but it's also you missing that relationship with that loved one that passed away as well. And you also missing that relationship, that bond that you had, that friendship relationship bond that you had with a good person that was loyal. You my girl, you know. And this is for Leo, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. And if that's not your birth sign, that could be in your birth chart. Okay. Placement, your elements. Okay. So you definitely missing. And I'm feeling like it's a father figure in your life that you missed. That passed away. Or whatever. Because y'all had a good bond. A father-daughter bond. And that's what I'm feeling like. You definitely missed that person or whatever. And you definitely missed that friend as well, you know, in the mix. So you definitely is saying you felt like, you know, the birds, meaning, you know, when I say birds, chicken heads. Chicken heads cost you a good friendship with somebody, loyalty, you know, is basically what I'm saying. Because they were, you know, played on your vulnerability, and they were, you know, being wishy-washy with each other, you know. And they definitely caused you a tower moment with your abundance, your happiness, and also your friend. And you've been having a lot of difficulties with challenges, but it's okay, because at, you know, the beginning of this, it was a new beginning. The death card was upright, and daddy is giving the green light. And both of y'all definitely had tragedy in y'all life. Y'all definitely, you know, lost a loved one or whatever. And that friend is definitely like, well, damn, where was my girls at when I needed them? I was going through a low point in my life, and then it just flipped the script, is basically what that friend is saying or whatever. And the main people that played a major part in it, you know, they don't regret why they did it. They was being snakes from the gate or whatever. And that's confirmation, because they didn't like that our self-esteem, meaning that other person, basically I'm hearing that other person saying they didn't like that y'all self-esteem was high, and she didn't have enough self-esteem in herself or whatever and stuff. And that's why she ain't gonna have peace. This person that was involved, and I'm feeling like it was like girls that misplaced a good friendship because they was jealous of that friendship and that bond that you had with the other girl. You know, it was like a trio. I'm literally seeing a trio here. The trio. Or whatever. Trio. Give me more on this, my love. Thank you. Yes, strength. 9 of Cups. It was the trio. So you definitely will have new beginnings, new abundance. You're gonna breathe a new, fresher breath air. A new change is coming if you know, take that leap of faith or whatever and walk through that storm Okay? Because you got the strength. You just, you know, in your denial position of, is she going to accept me or is she going to deny me, is what you're saying. Because you already had the tower moment. You already had the challenges, the difficulty challenges. Y'all both did. And Daddy is pretty much saying, you know, I'm giving you the green light to take a step forth to that person that was loyal to you, that treated you, you know, right, you know, and loved you like you was their sister, you know. So, yeah, because she definitely feeling like y'all could have had everything together. You know, we could have been riding out together, new beginnings, you know, new abundance, new everything is what I'm hearing the other person saying or whatever. I'm literally hearing her say, where was you when I needed you? Because when you were going through the tragedy that you were going with, I reached out and you never reached back out to let me know. And then that's when all of the fuckery started, is what she basically saying. But, and she definitely felt that you were more excited about, you know, her new beginnings of, you know, her business and stuff like that. Because she definitely felt like she was going to bring you on to her business and, you know, help. But then when she lost that person in her life as well, it was like everybody turned their back on her. And, you know, a lot of people still, you know, in denial about that. But I'm feeling like you're only in denial because you feeling like that you don't want to be denied you being able to, you know, come clean about your truth. And you want that forgiveness, because forgiveness definitely came out at the beginning as well. And give me more on this, my love. On this. You know. And envy definitely was on the deck too. Fear. So you definitely fear that you're not going to have that new beginning with her, because you feel like she or he is going to deny you that. Because she was all about loyalty. It was like he or she, that was their motto, loyalty or whatever. So basically, you definitely need to take a leap of faith and take a step and surrender. Your ancestor is definitely coming through and saying, surrender. I could release my need to control. Surrender and let it flow naturally. Just let it flow, because once it flows, you're going to feel a lot more relief, a lot more, you know, peace, because you're having a lot of unease and unhappiness and unpeace or whatever. You put on a brave front as much as you can, but you still is unhappy and you feeling in regret, like it's eating you up alive or whatever. You're having trouble contemplating why you know, let the wrong people, you know, fuck over the friendship that you had with this person. Yes, and what I say, them people is not going to have a new beginning that, you know, did all of that fuckery. And you feeling like you won't have a new beginning because you're having a lot of challenges. But Daddy is definitely saying you got to come correct for you to have that new beginning or whatever. You know. And your family members definitely saying people played on your vulnerability because you was grieving or whatever. But you have to have that strength to come forth and to speak the truth no matter what. You know, no matter what. no matter if that person won't give you a new beginning, you will have that peace of mind that you tried, basically. You know, it's going to be hard for her or he to trust you again. But, you know, that person, I'm feeling like, you know, they feel like you didn't have enough discipline or whatever. But they do forgive you. And you feel like they're not going to forgive you. They do forgive you or whatever. Anything else to go with this, my love? Yes, they saying just come and be honest. Because they was honest with you. So definitely a lot of, you know, your sacral chakras are off. Also your solar plexus. So you need to be, you know, having, you know, a creative mindset to know that, you know, even if that person don't, you know, take you back as that close bond friendship, you're doing yourself a service of, you know, releasing that, you know, regret and that denial of being dishonest and disloyal to that friend. And that's when your new beginning gonna start. But you won't have a new beginning if you don't come forth and speak your truth or whatever. And allow yourself to be at peace and have a new beginning. Because that's why you're having a lot of challenges. Because it's eating you up that you know, displace that friendship because you allow the wrong people, places, and things to manipulate you or whatever. And you have the tower moment already. But this is letting me know that Daddy is saying it's a green light. Just come and, you know, hit her up or hit him up. You know, be honest or whatever so you can have those new beginnings or whatever. And also your family member is saying that too. Don't be in denial. You did do what you did, but it's okay to admit that you did something wrong. Admit that you allow other people to misplace your vulnerability of misplacing that relationship, that friendship, okay? Yes, because that person was in their page of wand. And they definitely was doing some not so nice things. They were playing, you know, games. Because they felt like the friendship that you had with the other girl was more, you know, sincere than, you know, her, you know, not coming forth with the truth. She should have been honest or whatever. She definitely should have been fully honest and said, or he or she should have said, oh, she didn't say it like that, or I lied or whatever, because I was feeling like, it was like she was jealous of the friendship that you and her had. Because I'm feeling like it was three girls trio, a three trio or whatever. Because I'm literally feeling like it was three girls or whatever. And only two was loyal to each other until the other one came in and did some fuckery. Because her self-esteem was low. She was low vibrational. She didn't love herself fully. So she said, how can I play, you know, this in my favor to where I could be her friend closer to her or whatever, and it end up backfiring on her. Because why you think it's, you know, it end up backfiring on her. And it's like you cut them off as well. It's like you cut off people for causing all of this confusion and illusion in your life. And now you're unhappy because you feeling like you should have just been, you know, honest with and went within your intuition to know that somebody wasn't being honest. Somebody was being deceitful because this came out negative, but it's saying that you want to be honest, but you don't know how to, because you feeling like that person that, you know, you betrayed is going to deny you that new beginning, deny you that forgiveness. But it came out at the beginning that she does forgive you, he or she. But I'm really feeling like this is a trio girl or whatever. You definitely feel regret, but the other person is not in regret. The person that played a major part in messing up shit because she didn't have enough high self-esteem. Her vibrations was not high. And I'm feeling like the two other girls' vibrations was high. That they wasn't seeking attention from no dude or from nobody else, basically. Or whatever. Let me clarify this. Or whatever. Because why I'm getting the feeling it was about a dude. Yeah, what I say. She didn't like that the two girls was high vibrating, and, you know, they wasn't seeking attention from other guys. They was, you know, chill vibes, chill mode, or whatever. You know, and so this also can be, you know, she rushed in with somebody that she thought was her knight in shining armor, and it ended up backfiring on her ass. Because, you know, it's also could be good dragons and bad dragons. She let that bad dragon corrupt her mind, body, and soul to convince other people to go against true loyalty of loyalty friends. Because her self-esteem was not up to par. But, yeah. I'm going to do, thank you for that, Daddy, Big Daddy. I am going to do this card, affirmation card on this, and then I'm going to end it. Because this was deep. It was like y'all had a deep connection with each other or whatever, and people messed that up, but you also need to take accountability for, you know, the actions that you played, and speak your truth. And if that person that you hurt don't accept your forgiveness, just know that you did your part of speaking your truth, and, you know, that way you can have your new beginnings or whatever. It's basically, you know, it was like that other friend was jealous because hold on. I'm feeling like this other friend was jealous because you and the other girl was getting the attention from a lot of people, and it wasn't that y'all was, you know, seeking that attention. It was just like y'all had good self-esteem. You know, y'all vibrations was high, you know, and that's why a lot of people fucked with y'all, you know, on a different level, you know, and y'all, you know, didn't, you know, give a fuck about being in, you know, around, you know, bullshit, or, you know, around, you know, how can I say this? Fakeness or whatever. It was like y'all both knew that the other person was a flighty-dighty friend, but, you know, she also played on, you know, your vulnerability of lying to you because you was grieving somebody that passed away in your life or whatever. And she contemplated, how I'm going to play this in my favor. You know, how can I play this in my favor? You know, she was in her, you know, low vibration of how can I play this in my favor? You know, to have these two, you know, not at good terms with each other, but not make it seem like it was all me you know, being a lying ass trick, you know, trick or treat, baby, you know, is what I'm getting. But, you know, I'm not, you know, the Cracker Jack box, you know, you know, so, yeah. You know, God, Jesus, my ancestors, what collective messages do they need for the positive affirmations for the Leo, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini? If that's not their sign, that's in their birth chart, baby. What do they need to know? Yes. Okay. I use my failures as a stepping stone. So use that slight little failure into your stepping stone. I am worthy of the best things in life and now lovingly allowing myself to accept it. So they definitely want you to accept the part that you played and accept that you did, you know, you had a weak moment. But it's okay because a lot of people have weak moments. But you got to know that, you know, people, places, and things is not going to always, you know, show their true colors. They're going to put on a fake facade, you know. My strength is greater than my struggle. So, look, you got strength because strength is definitely in here twice. Where's that other strength card? You know, you got the strength. You just got to take a leap of faith, you know. Take a leap of faith. A river of compassion washes away my anger and replaces it with love. So for the other friend, she may be, you know, angry, but she let go. She definitely let go of people, places, and things. And she forgave people. But she also, you know, is missing a good friend that she consider her sister as well. You know, and she definitely wants new beginnings. But it's going to be a struggle at first because you have to earn that trust back in the situation. Because she felt like people came at her in a negative way and she had to pick herself up, is basically what she's saying. And, you know, but she had the strength and the courage. And that's what she wanted you to have too, to, you know, not believe them lies that other fake ass false ass friend did. You know, we must accept finity, disappointment, but never lose infinity and hope. So what I say, my obstacles are moving out of my way. My path is curved towards greatness. So once you take that leap of faith and, you know, stop beating yourself up about the regret and the blame, and Daddy, aka God, is saying take that leap or whatever. And your family member is definitely coming in saying take that leap of faith. I'm putting in the work for you so you can have that new beginning, you know, because that weight that's lifted off on your shoulder, that's on your shoulder, ain't going to be lifted until you know, come correct with that person that you denied, you know, all of them challenges and unhappy and unloyalty with or whatever. Okay? And they want you to do yourself a service of lifting that weight from you, that boulder holder, of, you know, allowing yourself to breathe again. And I'm literally seeing that movie Beaches, where, you know, they did have, it was a part in that episode where, you know, they, you know, and it's another one too. Hold on. I am proud of myself and my achievements. I deserve the best and I accept the best. So know that you are the best. You fell off a little bit. It's okay. You know, and I'm literally seeing that movie Beaches where, you know, they were best friends. I mean, they was best friends, and they fell off for that little bit because one friend got jealous of the other friend because of a guy. But then the other friend ended up losing that guy, and the other friend ended up getting cheated on by her husband that she, ended up being with or whatever. And they came back and the girl was pregnant or whatever. Where is that? Was pregnant. And she was, missing her friend. She literally took the opportunity to reach out or whatever, even though, they had said some harsh things to each other or some foul things to each other, but that was because they was both hurt. And because they were in a mix of somebody being a liar and a deceiver. Somebody that was being selfish, wasn't being loyal in the relationship, the friendship, So they watch that movie Beaches. And you will understand what I say where, she took that leap of faith and went towards that person that was her ride or die friend of a long time. And she took a little faith and they became even deeper and closer. They both, said some things and, and they also, regretted the things that they, did. And they got back closer and deeper, and one of the girls ended up passing away at the end. But, you have to take a leap of faith or whatever. Because that other friend definitely know that y'all were, doing fuckery against her. She already know that, you know. But she definitely felt that, you should have been in your queenness, in your strengthness, to not let people, places, and things hurt you. And make you vulnerable or whatever to put you in that illusion is basically what I'm saying. But yeah. So, it will be new beginnings, but you have to take that, leap of faith or whatever. And your ancestor is definitely saying peace and joy and, be a little bit vulnerable now. Get out your masculine energy. Be a little bit of vulnerable. And, call in Archangel Ramel with your, hope and your faith and your dreams. And, call in, Archangel Azrael to help you with, understanding your grief and your sorrow. And Archangel Uriel is definitely saying that your ancestor definitely did move on smoothly. It was a smoothly process, Okay? But all right, and stay positive, Camille. Archangel Camille is saying, stay positive. Don't fear. Don't let fear consume you. Take that, walk of faith of when you do that, you're going to surrender all of that regret and that blame. And then you're going to be having your peace once you do that. Okay? All right? And them challenges is going to be lifted, you know. And you will have change once you do that. But you have to be honest with yourself and don't be in denial. And don't be in fear to, you know, tell the truth, you know. Use your creative, you know, instinct that, yeah, take accountability, you know. Because that person know, you know, that it's a lot of people that, you know, is being judged by God and Jesus for the things that they did to her. You know. So you have to, you know, if you want change and you want happiness, it's time for new beginnings. Let go of things so you can have that new beginning. Or whatever. You know, take a leap of faith. You know. Because love definitely came out like I saw. I'm not, you know, you loved her as a friend and, you know, as your girl by Kaya. You my girl. And you actually loved your loved one as well. So listen to that song by Al Green, Mend a Broken Heart. You know. And also listen to that song by Faith Evans and Puffy, Missing You. Or whatever. Miss You. Okay? But all right, my green heart. All right, my all my rainbow color fairies, kings and queens. Remember that, you know, Daddy loves you, aka God. Big Daddy loves you, aka the higher source. And I love you as well, and Jesus do too. But we don't love negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes, and negative flow and negative hate. We love nothing but positive flow, positive vibes, positive love, positive energy, and supporting each other. And you guys have a wonderful grand rising, grand evening, grand day. Peace out.